Good morning once again. So this time, let's have a short review for the first grading. So let's have the first question. What is the degree of a quadratic equation? So the degree of quadratic equation is always 2. So I will be giving here some different examples of quadratic equation. So we have x squared plus 5x minus 8 is equal to 0. X times 3x is equal to negative 2. 2x squared is equal to negative x plus 2. And lastly, we have x over 3 is equal to 1 plus x over x. So all of these are quadratic equation, but written in different forms. Okay, let's have the second example. Give the factor of x squared minus 6x minus 7 is equal to 0. So the factors here are x plus 1 multiplied to x minus 7 is equal to 0. So to get the factor of x squared minus 6x minus 7 is equal to 0, we are going to use trial and error. So the factor of the first term are x times x. And for the negative 7, we have negative 7 times 1. We multiply horizontally, we have x times negative 7, that's negative 7x. And x times 1, that's x. Negative 7x plus x, that would give us negative 6x. And we need to see to it that these are equal. So we have here x plus 1 for the first factor, and of course, x minus 7 for the second factor, and we copy equal to 0. Okay, let's have the third question. What is the solution for 9x squared is equal to 16? So our answer here, x is equal to positive and negative 4 over 3. So again, our given is 9x squared is equal to 16. So we divide everything first by 9. So we cancel the 9. We are left with x squared is equal to 16 over 9. Then we get the square root of both sides. We cancel the radical and the exponent. We are left with x. And square root of 16, that would give us a positive and negative 4 over 3. Okay, let's have the fourth example. What is the positive square root of 16? So our answer is equal to 4. Again, our given is square root of 16. And square root of 16, we know that we are going to have there two roots. Those are positive and negative 4. Again, positive or negative 4. And since we are asked for a positive value, therefore our answer is positive 4. Okay, let's have question number 5. What is the value of quantity b over 2 quantity squared into x squared plus 6x minus 8 is equal to 0? So our answer here is 9 over 4. Again, our given, we have there 2x squared plus 6x minus 8 is equal to 0. Take note that we need to see to it that our a should always be equal to 1. So to make the 2 there equal to 1, we are going to divide everything by 2. So 2 over 2, we are left with x squared. 6 over 2, we are left with 3x. And negative 8 over 2, that's negative 4. 0 over 2, that is 0. So this time, our b is equal to 3. So we can use now the formula b over 2 quantity squared. So we substitute. So that would give us 3 over 2. And 3 squared, that's 9 over 4. Okay, question number 6. How many possible roots if the equation is 2x raised to 4 plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0? Again, our answer here is equal to 4. Now, if you go back to our given, it's very simple since the degree is 4. Okay, question number 7. What are the roots of a quadratic equation 2x squared minus x minus 1 is equal to 0? So our answer here, x is equal to 1 and x is equal to negative 1/2. Again, our given, we have 2x squared minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. So the factor of the first term, we have 2x times x. For the last term, we have negative 1 times 1. Multiplying horizontally, that's negative 2x. And x times 1, that's x. Negative 2x plus x, that would give us negative x. And since they are equal, we can have the factors. So the first factor, we have there 2x plus 1. The second factor is x minus 1 equal to 0. Equate the first factor to 0. Equate the second factor to 0. So 2x there is equal to negative 1. Divide everything by 2. So x is equal to negative 1 half and x is equal to positive 1. Okay, let's have question number 8. What is the discriminant of 2x squared minus 7x plus 5 is equal to 0? So our answer here is equal to 9. So again, in our equation, our A is 2, B is negative 7, and C is equal to 5. Using the discriminant formula, B squared minus 4AC is equal to, we simply substitute. So B is negative 7 squared minus 4, A is 2, and C is 5. So negative 7 squared, that's 49. Negative 4 times 2 times 5, that's negative 40. And 49 minus 40, that would give us 9. Okay, question number 9. What is the sum of the roots of 2x squared plus 5x minus 7 is equal to 0? So the answer there, the sum of the roots is equal to negative 5 over 2. So take note, we need the value of our A, which is 2, and B, which is 5. Because the formula for the sum of the roots, we have negative B over A. So simply substitute the value. So negative 5 over 2. So that would give us negative 5 over 2. Okay, question number 10. What is the critical values of x squared plus 5x minus 14 greater than or equal to 0? So our answer here, x is equal to negative 7 and x is equal to 2. Again, our given, we have here x squared plus 5x minus 14 greater than or equal to 0. Remember that we can write this or change the greater than or equal to equal. So our new equation will be x squared plus 5x minus 14 is equal to 0 because we want to solve for the critical values. And you can solve this using any method that you are comfortable with. So here, I will be solving this using factoring method. So the factors are x plus 7 and x minus 2 is equal to 0. Equate the first factor to 0, equate the second factor to 0. So we have here x is equal to negative 7 and x is equal to positive 2. Okay, question number 11. We shade the blank of the inequality negative 3x squared plus x plus 4 less than 0. So our answer here is we are shading the center. So why? Remember I had provided there where to shade and what to shade. So since our inequality there is less than, meaning to say, we simply shade the center of our sign graph. Okay, let's have number 12. What is the opening of the graph of y is equal to 2x squared plus x minus 6? So our answer there, the parabola is opening upward. So how would we know? So because looking at the value of your A, if A is positive, it opens upward. And if A is negative, it opens downward. Okay, let's proceed to question number 13. What is the coordinate of the vertex of a quadratic function y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 2? So the coordinates of the vertex, we have there 3, negative 7. So in finding the coordinate of the vertex, we will be using the formula x is equal to negative b over 2a. And we know that the negative b there, or the b there, is negative times negative 6 over 2 and a is 1. We simply substitute the value of b and a. So negative times negative 6, that's 6 over 2. And 6 over 2, we know that that is 3. Now, we are going to substitute this 3 to our equation y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 2. So, we are going to have there y is equal to 3 squared minus 6 times 3 plus 2. 3 squared, that is 9. 6 times 3, that's minus 18 plus 2. 9 minus 18, that's negative 9 plus 2. Negative 9 plus 2, that's negative 7. So therefore, the vertex is 3, negative 7. Okay, let's have question number 14. What are the x-intercepts of y is equal to 2x squared minus 5x minus 3? So the x-intercepts here are negative 1 half 0 and 3, 0. Now, in solving for the x-intercept, we let y be equal to 0. So therefore, your equation there, y will become 0. Now, we can interchange commutative property. So we are going to get the factors of this. So we have 2x plus 1 and x minus 3 equal to 0. So equate the first factor to 0, equate the second factor to 0. So 2x is equal to negative 1, divide both sides by 2, so x is equal to negative 1 half. Then we also have here x is equal to 3. Okay, last question. What is the y-intercept of y is equal to 2x squared minus 5x minus 3? So our answer here, y-intercept is 0, negative 3. So this time, since we are solving for the y-intercept, we let x this time be equal to 0. So simply substitute to our equation. X becomes 0. So we have there, so minus 0, minus 3. So 0 minus 0 minus 3, y will be negative 3. So that's all for today. I hope you've learned something on our short review.